Now, the founder of Pick n Pay retail chain, Raymond Ackerman, has passed away. In a statement, the company says Ackerman was a visionary entrepreneur, humanitarian, and a great South African. Pick n Pay says the country has lost a brilliant patriot who was always positive about South Africa's future. He was 92 years old. He bought the supermarket chain in 1967, which comprised of just 4 stores at the time. Ackerman since turned the brand into a multi-billion rand business employing thousands of people. Let's get more on this with SABC News reporter Mariska Botha. Mariska, a very good afternoon. Take us through where you are and what's happening.
We're standing in the office of the Mayor of Cape Town. Of course, as you said there, Raymond Ackerman, very much a son of Cape Town, and absolutely a pioneer in the business industry. What he started there is living on today, and we heard in the packages earlier how his own staff would say what a good man he was looking after his own people, and he himself believed in looking after your staff and looking after your customers is good business in itself. But to talk to us a little bit more about the impact that Raymond Ackerman had and his legacy, we have the first resident of Cape Town, the Mayor of Cape Town, Jordan Hill-Lewis. Mr. Mayor, thank you for your time. We know you're very busy. Just first of all, your comment maybe on the passing of Mr. Raymond Ackerman.
I was very sad this morning. Shortly after waking up this morning, we all got the news of Mr. Ackerman's passing. He was one of the truly greatest Cape Townians. Absolutely, as you said in your introduction, a son of the city, lived here his entire life, started his business here and has grown it into a global giant. And so I just want to send my deepest condolences to Mrs. Ackerman, Wendy, his wife, his 4 children. Of course, the current chairman of Pick n Pay, Gareth, is the late Mr. Ackerman's son. And my deepest condolences to the family and to all of the Pick n Pay family. That's this company that he founded so many years ago and has built into this immense giant that has made this huge impact on the city economy, on the national economy actually, and of course also he personally made a huge impact on our civic life here in Cape Town. He was a philanthropist. He gave to so many good causes in our city. So he will be very sorely missed, and my deepest condolences to his family and his wife.
Indeed, we concur with that. The city of Cape Town is very much a believer in working with the private sector, in building Cape Town itself, in making the city prosper. So what does it mean to have a business like Pick n Pay and the Raymond Ackermans of this world, to have businesses and to work with a city like the city of Cape Town where he was from?
We do so much good work with the Ackerman Family Foundation and the Pick n Pay Foundation. Both do amazing work in our city, giving to probably hundreds of good causes. There are thousands of people who have gone through school and university in this city and in our country thanks to the generosity of this family and that foundation. I think of beautiful City Hall just behind us. They were one of the biggest contributors to the restoration of City Hall. They are still big supporters of the orchestra and just so many other causes. Wherever you go, you will see the good work that they have done and the legacy that he leaves behind. And I know that his children and his wife now will continue that legacy for a long time.
What do you think we can take from a businessman like Raymond Ackerman?
He was a patriot. I had the privilege of meeting him earlier this year. And in advance of that meeting, I asked the city to go and find the earliest photos that we had of Pick n Pay in our archives. And we found a beautiful photo of Raymond and his wife Wendy at one of their early store openings in Woodstock. I think it was in the 60s. And I framed that photo and gave it to him with a message of thanks from the city for what he has done for Cape Town and her people. And I'm so glad I had that opportunity to give it to him, because he was a patriot, and all the times that I spoke to him, he just exuded love for our city, love for our country, and always, how can I help, a willingness to get involved and to support the good cause.
And it's perhaps important maybe for other businesses to take a leaf out of his book and say, how can we help?
Yeah, I think you said it in your introduction. His philosophy was always that looking after other people is good, makes good business sense. Yeah. And I think that the giant business that he built is testament to that.
Thank you very much. That was the Mayor of Cape Town, Jordan Hill-Lewis. as you heard there himself, met him saying true words. He was a patriot. You would always hear he would speak about his staff. He would speak about how they could keep prices down for the consumers. He had you heard from the mayor, hundreds of philanthropic endeavors involved in the very essence of the city itself, helping to rebuild the city hall over there. So indeed, a great leader of business, but also a great human being, always teaching others to not just look after your business, but to look after your employees and also those that buy from you, that help you build an empire like Raymond Ackerman did.
Weta, thank you so much for that update from Cape Town.